Hey everybody, sorry to have to do the meeting this way, but maybe I'll just take my glasses off so you guys can see. I had something come up and I'm not gonna be able to do an in-person meeting, so we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna try it and see how it works. Welcome to October. We do have a couple birthdays this month. So Jerry has a birthday on the 19th and Christian has one on the 28th. So happy birthday. I hope you guys enjoy your day. September went great. No problems to report that I know of, that I've heard. So you guys are doing what we're supposed to do, and that's awesome. So everyone's happy. So that's, as long as everybody's happy, we're good. Evacuations, I have some forms that I haven't gotten from some of you that we've done it, like at Garden Plain. I think I have Carmen's from Colwich. I have Christian's. I think I have all the ones from Andale. But if you haven't turned that in yet, do it. If you have not done your evacuations yet, remember those need to be done this semester, so I would suggest to try to get that in before it gets cold. If you need a witness, just let me know and I can meet you somewhere. Or I know Steve, I think it was Steve Shayan did his, and he had a parent witness, and that was actually a really good thing because the parent could see what we do and how we do it, and he could ask Steve questions, why we do it, and he was actually impressed. So that was a good impression to leave the parent for that student. So if you haven't done those yet, then please get those done as soon as possible and get those sent over. I think what else I have. St. Mark's, we will do your evacuations once we get everything running with all of our people. So we do have 2 new drivers at St. Mark's, what I told you guys about in the email. So Terry Seiler is back. So welcome back, Terry. We're glad to have you back. And Mark Schote is starting. Kim has resigned her position, and Mark is taking over for her. So he's going to be a great fit over there. And so when you guys see him, make sure to introduce yourselves and make him feel welcome. So we've also added Stephen Seck. He's coming over from Haven, and he's going to help us out with some activities and with some afternoon routes, so we're happy to have him too. We could use some more subs for both Suburbans and buses, so if you know of anybody, remember Suburbans do not require a CDL. So if you know of anybody, just keep talking. You guys, things are really looking up. I'm really pleased with how things are going driver-wise. But, you can just never have too many. So if you know somebody that might be interested in a few extra hours a week, we're not a bad group of people to hang out with. So keep talking to them. I have, for activity drivers, I know I emailed out about badges. I was told that if you have the old ones, it's okay. If you don't have one at all and you're a regular route driver, then we need to get you one. So I think that's Melissa, Terry, Steve Shayan, Christian, Daryl, Jerry, and let's see, Bonnie, you're now going to need one. So if you are an activity driver and you don't have a badge, we went ahead and made these activity route driver badges. There's 2 at Garden Plain Elementary, and then I have 2 in my office. So if you're on this end and you're going to drive an activity, you can come get one from me. And if you're on the south end, you can go get one from Pam at the elementary. This way, people know that you're there driving the bus, and so you should not have to pay to get in or anything like that. So we're trying to get caught up and trying to get things running, so taking care of you guys. So those are there if you need them. If you have any questions, let me know. Bumper stickers. So I went to a KSDE meeting a few weeks ago. Anyway, so with the whole stop sign campaign, they've approved these bumper stickers that we can put on our buses. These are for obviously for the buses so that people can see. They cannot go on the windows, so I think we're going to go ahead and just put them on our rear bumpers. So I have one for each bus. These will not go on Suburbans because you guys don't have the stop signs. So I'm going to get those. I'll send them out to the schools, and so then they can give them to you guys and you can put them on your bus. You know, obviously clean where it's going to go, but put them on your bus. If you want to put them on the body of the bus, like just above the bumper, that's okay with me too. But put them where maybe eye level where people can see. I haven't been getting very many violations, so that must mean that things are going pretty good there. But if you need anything along those lines, just let me know. Mr. Buchanan did approach me about maybe helping with driver's ed this summer. Apparently, kids are unclear as to what the rules are for a school bus. So he was talking about maybe coming to driver's ed and explaining exactly what the red flashing lights and the red stop sign mean. So we'll see if that happens. What else do I have? November 1st, this is for those of you that are full-time route drivers that are, at least 2 routes a day. So you're 20 hours a week that you are eligible for benefits, health insurance, dental, all of that stuff. On November 1st at Andale High School in the auditorium from 8 to 10, it is required for you to be there for benefits sign up. You have to come whether you get benefits or not. You have to come and either accept, and sign up for what you want to sign up for, or to decline benefits. But it is required. Obviously, if you are a sped driver and you're driving a route that day, which I don't know how many schools have school that day, but you need to come sign up or decline benefits. Pam told me that they were trying to get the benefits, like all the details out, so you guys can look at it and see what your options are. And then so you are ready to either, they'll give a short presentation about the benefits and what they're offering, and then you'll go either sign up for what you want or decline everything. So there's just a little 2-hour window there. If you would like to stay after that for some of the wellness, I think they're having like a yoga or walking a 5K. They're having other things. You can stay, but it's not something that you'll get paid to stay for. So that's just optional after that if you want to stay. Benefit signups are required. If you have any questions, let me know. And when I get the benefits package, when I get the paperwork, I'll email that out so you guys can be informed and go over that. If you have not turned in a map yet, please do that ASAP. I should have maps, and remember, if you get new students or someone stops writing, you need to submit a new map so that subs know that, this person is writing, this person isn't writing. And then if you haven't turned in your monthly paperwork, your pre-trips, your activity sheets, your proper mileage, please just turn that into your schools and they'll send it over. Time cards are going pretty well. Just the occasional 1 or 2 that maybe struggle with getting it in on time. I'm sorry, I'm going over my list to make sure that I've got everything. Okay, so my safety topic is just about everything we do is for the kids. Okay, so we're here. It's our job. We're here. We do like getting that paycheck, but we all love our jobs. We love doing what we do, and we love doing it for the kids. So let's make sure that when we're on our buses and we're running an activity or we're running our route, that we're doing everything we do is with them in mind. So whether that be in the morning, you stop and maybe you don't give that kid that extra 15 seconds to get out the front door. Give the kid the 15 seconds to get out the door. None of us are running that far behind. We've got that little wiggle room in our schedule to have the time to wait those 15 seconds or 30 seconds if you see the kid. Don't leave a kid hanging. Maybe you have a day a week that if they've, kind of been on their best behavior, that you can, play some good music or, kind of let them have an acceptable amount of fun. Obviously, we're not going to be throwing food and we're not going to be hanging out the windows, but, hey, if you guys can do this for me this week, then maybe on Fridays we can have, you can pick the radio station or something. The bus is the extension of the classroom, so we have to have our rules. So just like the teachers have their rules, we have to have our rules, and we have to expect the kids to follow them. But it's got to be fun. We have to let them have a little bit of fun and let them relax a little bit. So just think about, are you doing the most that you can do for the kids? Are you getting the most out of your job? Those kids have so much that they can teach us. It's not just us teaching them, but them teaching us about, being kind or doing good deeds or, there's just so many things that we can learn from them. So make sure that you're taking that opportunity to learn from them. Also, when we're in neighborhoods, when we're around, we've got to be sure that we're using our defensive driving skills and that we're using good judgment with how we drive. Are we driving in a neighborhood? Are we going slow? Are we making good stops? Are we not just keeping our kids on the bus safe, but are we keeping, the other cars, and are we keeping everything else safe? Are we making sure before we pull out that we're looking both ways, making sure we're not pulling out in front of somebody? I don't like getting calls from people saying, hey, I saw your bus and they were driving crazy or they didn't stop. There's just no reason why we're not stopping. What else was I going to say? There was one other thing. Oh, on the bus. When we have kids on the bus, especially middle school students, high school students, we have to remember that boys and girls cannot sit together. They have to be separate. We don't want to open that can of worms with accusations or things happening on the bus. Please be sure that boys on one side, girls on the other, especially with the older kids, we just need to keep them separated. Also, always be vigilant about what they're doing. Use your mirror. Make sure that the kids are sitting or they're not doing things they are not supposed to be doing on the bus. And if you see something, you need to report it. We have to communicate. We have to talk to the students. We need to, we just need to keep communicating and keeping our kids safe on the bus. So if you guys have any additions to that, then by all means, shoot an email and we can continue this conversation next month if we want to. But just remember, we're doing this all for the kids. So we need to keep it safe, but let them have a little bit of fun, on activities. Let them play music, let them talk, let them, they have to stay seated and they can't block the aisles, but we still have our rules, but just let them enjoy it, let them enjoy their kids. So with that, I'm just going to play you a short YouTube video. I love this bus driver. I love his personality. I love his attitude. So I just wanted to share him with you. If you guys have any questions about anything, let me know. Thanks for your patience with this meeting, and enjoy your free evening this evening. So, give me a second to switch around. No, that's more than you guys probably want to see. And I can't get the camera to turn around. Okay, well, hold on. All right, well, we'll just try it this way. All right, here we go. Hopefully you guys can see it.
As the school year ends, Steve Hartman pays tribute to a hero in tonight's On the Road.